Good day. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to a YouTube live stream. As many of you know, I do this every Monday and Thursday, pretty much, over on Twitch. But I like to say hi to my YouTube audience, you all, as you know, I have a much bigger platform over here on YouTube, so it's fun, and we get to do different things. You know, I play more with sound and things when I'm on YouTube, so I hope you're all doing lovely today. And hello, Heather and Ash and Vivi and Eduardo. Obrigado, my friend. Obrigado from Brazil. Thank you so much for joining us. And Miriam, oh, you got a new camera. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. And Marina, hello. Lucy, hey. Guten Abend from Norwegian. Dude, I will never Kustisch, all my friends in Germany. Und so weiter. I'm always blown away by the internationalness of our modern world. What's up, Bailey? Rourke? Angela, always a pleasure. Wonderful to see you. And EU, what's up? Anne? Lucy? Doing good. So, funny story. So Megan and I, we went out to we have like this one restaurant we go to. There's several around Los Angeles, and they're called Eureka. And the one we go to mostly is near the Hawthorne Airport. So there's LAX, which is the main airport, you know, for Los Angeles. And there's all these little private airports. There's one in Santa Monica, there's one in Hawthorne. And each little private airport has like their own little airport, like bars or restaurants, you know. And so the one we go to is right on the airport, basically, and is right next to SpaceX. There, in fact, Ask Me Anything means AMA, Ask Me Anything. AMA, Ask Me Anything. There is a actual Falcon 9 rocket that was launched and then landed, and it's just there, right there at SpaceX. And it's so cool. I love it. I love Southern California. Thank you, Callie. Yes, please hit like if you like. Whatever, no pressure. You do you. But thank you, yes. We're just sitting there chatting. We met this guy who was a pilot from Russia. Oh my gosh. Spasiba. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. And we were talking to this guy. He's a pilot. And he had just flown in. He flies like a little private jet, a little private plane, you know, for his clients. And we started chatting up with him, you know. And Megan had the brilliant insight of just being like, so can we see your plane? And he was like, I mean, I think so. I don't know how security is. And I had a chance to fly out of Hawthorne Airport with a buddy of mine years ago. And I knew it's weird, like, my friends. Private airports are shockingly unsecure. Okay? Like, you know, you go to LAX and there's metal detectors and you get scanned and you can't have this and da, right? These little private airports, it was hilarious. So we leave the bar. We're walking with our dude Ron, and we walk past like the reception area. There's like two ladies working at, like, you know, the front desk of the airport, and he's like, so can I show these guys my plane? And they barely look up. They're just like, we're like, cool. So we walk out onto the, oh my God, thank you so much, Susan. That's so awesome of you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we just walk out onto the tarmac. More of an airfield, by the way. It's wild, Angela. It's just like anybody can go. So we walk out, and this dude has this sick jet. In fact, let me show you. It's called a something tiny jet. It's a hilarious acronym, and it just means like tiny jet, basically. And so he has this dope plane. You all can see it there, okay? It'll focus. So notice how it's like that bump on the top with those crazy X-wings in the back. So it's like a 2.6 or $2.3 million light plane, okay? But it's actually a jet. There's no propeller. That little bump on the back is a small jet engine. And he let us sit. I can show you the cabin. He let us like sit in it, and there's a great. I should post these photos of Megan. There's a great shot of Megan, the famous, like an influencer getting onto the plane. Just no big deal. Just an influencer getting onto my own little private plane. And the shot. The cockpit is just like crazy. Like looks like the future. It's like a giant iPad, like all electronic and crazy. And, yeah. So he just let us go and check out his plane, and it's just so random. Like the people we'll meet and run into, you're just like, cool. And we exchange numbers, and, we have his, and he's like, well, to rent out his services, I think he said it's $3,500 per hour. So like, not for the faint of heart. But he said he has this one client that he flies their kid from San Francisco to LA every week. Their daughter, he flies this guy's daughter back and forth between LA and San Francisco at a cost. Are you ready for this? $500,000 a year. And he just like, oh yeah, that's fine. Like, that's just background noise. Can you imagine where you're just like, you're so rich. You're just like, yeah, my kid could fly like, a normal, even first class. My kid could fly first class back and forth between LA and San Francisco at a fraction of that cost. And they're just like, nah, it's fine. Yeah, $500,000. Nah, it's fine. Just bobbing my kid back and forth. Dude, the amount of money that some people have, I can't even imagine. Like that level of wealth where you're just like, oh yeah, $500,000. But anyway, Ron was super cool, and he said, well, one thing we could do is, so there's something called deadheading, and he said, well, the trick is, yes, it's $3,500 per hour, but that's only for the time that you're traveling. So there's a thing called deadheading in the airline industry, which is where a pilot or a stewardess or a flight attendant will just kind of, they're called jump seats, and they can just jump on any plane, basically, going anywhere for free, And he's like, well, if I'm ever in town, for example, and I'm going to pick up clients in Vegas, that means I have an empty plane. And if you guys want, I can just take you to Vegas. Now you gotta figure out how to get back or whatever. But it's just like, go on, Mr. Ron. So it's like the people man, like, we'll see. How cool would it be if we actually get to fly in this dope little, like, private jet and just act like pretend we're ballers and just be like, yeah, No big deal. I'm just, I'm just flying to Vegas on a private plane. You know, it's fine. It's cool. You know, it's my friend Ron. You know, no big deal. That'd be awesome. So, yeah, so I wasn't reading the comments. Well, we didn't go anywhere, but yeah. I'm sorry you're feeling crappy, Emma. Hang in there, buddy. I'm sorry you're feeling bad. The cost for the climate. I mean, yeah, Rusa, you're not wrong, but yeah. I just learned this from watching Catch Me If You Can. Yeah, Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms is a great book. If you have not read Catch Me If You Can, the movie is awesome. We were talking about this yesterday on my live stream on Twitch. But the book, crazy awesome. That dude, Frank Abagnale, what a story. What a crazy character. You don't know how to make emoji faces. Maybe only on your phone. I don't know. But, yeah, so this is funny how you never know who you're going to bump into, who you're going to hang out with, who you're going to, you know, whatever. The Harry Potter books are better. Well, they're different. Than the movies. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course. The thing about Catch Me If You Can is it's based on a true story. Like this, that it's all real. So anyway, next time Captain Ron is in town, maybe Megan and I might jump in the back and go someplace and just go on some weird, spontaneous adventure. I'm doing wonderful, Addison. And he said, you know, like his main clientele, he said it's funny. It's a family of 4. So a husband, wife, 2 kids, and a dog. That's his main clientele. However, he said, it's never the mother of the children. If you know what I mean. He's like, yeah, a lot of big puffy lips, and a lot of silicone, and you know, it was like, that's like your main clientele. He's like, that's my main clientele. We're like, whoa, dude. Not what I would have thought, but interesting. Anyway, are you going to watch the Super Bowl? Absolutely, Dakra. And Angela, obviously, yes. Location. It's like, it all goes back to the old, you know, it's who you know adage. And it's just so true, you know. My buddy Neil, who's a pilot, he said, like, yeah, dude, like one of my dreams, for example, one of my bucket list dreams is to, you could recreate your Mile High session. Good. We could. Is, to fly in an open cockpit biplane, you know, World War I, excuse me. World War II, jets weren't coming into the picture, but like a World War I biplane, open cockpit. And people own those, you know, people are with a lot of money and they're really into aviation, you know. Tom Cruise kind of like people who are just really into flying and, you know. And he's like, yeah, dude, if you just go to the Santa Monica like airport bar there, hang out, get to know the pilots, and if they like you, they'll take you up. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I was like, are you kidding me? So, anyway, yeah, Angela, go hang out at airports. You never know who you're gonna meet, especially little private airports. The little airports, those are, you might meet some pretty crazy characters. Little crop dusters and the life flight helicopter. Yeah, but if you want to go up in a crop duster, that could be exciting. I'd be super stoked to go up in a crop duster. Katie, it's gonna be crazy here. Why do you say that, Katie? Rock. I don't understand. Philadelphia will definitely be. Why? What's going on? How about the Blackjack dealer was so good, my friend. Thanks, David. I appreciate it. and stay awake. I know it's late for you guys over in the UK right now. Champions. I'm shattered. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. You can, I want you to get sleep, Anyway. But thank you for being here. It's wonderful to have a few mods. Just in case things get a little crazy and a little out of hand. To keep you rapscallions in check. Don't make me send in the bink. If I have to send in Binky, you know you're in trouble. I'm guessing it wouldn't cost too much to get one of those. Again, the pilots they're just like, yeah, depends on the pilot, and what their personal financial situation is. But, if they're doing well, they might just be like, yeah, I'm going to go up for a flight. Come on up. I don't know. Never hurts to ask. Squeaky wheel gets the grease and all that, Skydive company. Ooh, neat, Heather. I know there's one by BG, the closest one to me that is, but then that's only for students. Fair enough. I'm guessing it wouldn't cost too much, yeah. Were they actually flying the planes in Top Gun? Yes and no is the answer to that question, Anne. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on the latest Maverick, and so Tom Cruise is an actual pilot, okay? He's actually rated to fly jets. However, nobody was rated to fly F-18s, Super Hornets. And so, all the scenes were shot in live flying F-18 Super Hornets. And, the actors were, in the front or the back, depending on their position in the movie. And they had a bunch of cameras in front of them. And so all those scenes where you see their faces, go like, because of the G's, that's all real. Like, they actually did that. The scene where Tom Cruise takes off on the aircraft carrier, now obviously they didn't let an actor launch an actual F-18 Super Hornet off an aircraft carrier. However, he was in the back seat. He actually got to be in a jet that took off from a frickin' aircraft carrier. Crazy, man. Crazy. So, yeah. I loved Maverick. I thought that was like one of the best movies I'd seen in a long time. I actually went out and saw it twice. It was so good. This is phenomenal. $25 and some sandwiches and I'm up in the air. I mean, basically. Super Bowl, Philadelphia versus the Chiefs. Very true. It's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. I love football, even though my Rams are not in it this year. We had a tough season. I'm not even sure who I'm rooting for. Chiefs? Eagles? I don't know. I like both. Put Sweet Go Crazy plans for another day. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. I wish you could be my dad like it. Aw, thanks, Gracie. That's very kind of you. Bondachi, yo. Still, it's been a long week. Fair enough. It's been when I'm more awake. Tooth extraction. Sorry, bro. I don't want to have. I should have had my wisdom teeth taken out when I was in college, but I didn't. I don't know. We'll see if that's a decision that will plague me later in life. I've had a few issues, but nothing crazy yet. Been watching documentaries. Yeah, I know, dude, it's nuts. And Katie, you're like, Chiefs. Because I was born, I mean, technically, yes, I was born in Kansas City, but we lived in Missouri. So Kansas City is like right on the border of Kansas and Missouri. And half of Kansas City is in Kansas, and the other half of Kansas City is in Missouri. So technically, I was born in Kansas City, Kansas. That's where the hospital was. But I have no memory of it. We left Kansas when I was Missouri, when I was like months old, 6 months old, and I moved to Texas. So when we were in Texas until I was like 2.5, and then we moved to Dayton, and then I grew up in Dayton. But yeah, I got nothing against the Chiefs. I love Mahomes. He's great. Amazing quarterback, Travis Kelce, incredible tight end. Yeah, we'll see. But the Eagles are great too. I mean, go Philly. I'm kind of obsessed, right? Megan and I are obsessed with the show Welcome to Wrexham with Rob McElhenney, the creator of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Ryan Reynolds teamed up and bought a football team in Wrexham. And it literally, for those who have not watched it, it is literally playing out like a script. Like it's like real life Ted Lasso. It's unreal. But just because I like Rob McElhenney so much, I'm like, he's a Philly boy. I'm like, I don't know. Go Philly. I don't know. Like, whatever. I just want to have a good game and have a good time. Yeah. Finals then. Yeah, it's the last game of the year. Him cheering for the halftime commercials. The commercials are always great. Love the commercials of the Super Bowl. Got some Eagles fans in here, some Chiefs fans, yeah. My mom is loyal to the Eagles after watching the movie Invincible. That'll do it. It's awesome. You're getting your wisdom teeth taken out. Oh, yeah. The stomach bug. Oh, I'm sorry, Heather. That's awful. Relieved it's out. The pain was making me cry. Sorry, my friend. Exactly. Enjoy the lesser KC. For all the great, amazing videos. Thank you so much, Gemma's Journey Grace. I really do appreciate that. That's why I do it. I'm not even kidding. I like reading your all's comments, and it's amazing. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Yeah. Roses near midnight in Finland. Again, it's so international. Just came from work, calmed me down. Thank you, Rusa. If you haven't today, please drink some water. Oh, I drink every morning. My sleep. Brennan. Thanks, Brennan. Appreciate it. Give you all a hug. So this is something kind of silly that we do over on Twitch. I call it a group hug, camera hug, and hey, my motto is, don't make it weird, and welcome to the cuddle puddle. So get in here, come here, you guys. Appreciate you so much. And one where I always hug both sides. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. But as I was saying, with my morning water, I definitely time to miss the commands. Yeah, fair enough. GGE. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, crap. Pinky, can you ban him? We don't need that crap. Can I ban him? Can I do it from over here? I can't see. Oh, thank you, Rye. Appreciate it. Thank you. This is why I have mods, because people are morons. What are you gonna do? I'm so happy that Wrexham's on the map. I know, Chloe. I love a tale of an underdog. Americans, we love an underdog. So, yeah, I think most people like underdogs. But, yeah, it's a great tour. It's a great story. Love it. Go Wrexham. Good luck. And, big hugs. Egypt is in the house. Wow. Dude, that's wild. Again, I like to do little country rundowns. So who do we have in the house right now? We have England. Wales, probably, which is sort of England. Different, its own country, I know. Germany, Finland, Norway, Brazil, Russia, Egypt. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Good as his finish for hammer anesthesia, aka being knocked out by a 2x4. That's hilarious. Finish sleeping pill. What? Don't do that, by the way. It's one thing that really bothers me about, you're from Pakistan. Wow, Sarah, that's wild. That's so cool. Sweden. Sweden in the house. I need to learn some Swedish. A lot of you know that I'm like a quarter Swedish. My dad's mother was 100% Swedish. My mom's mother was 100% Norwegian. So I'm like 50% Swedish Norwegian. And yet I speak no Swedish. Other than like IKEA. No, that's not Swedish. I know. The Germans are here. Of course the Germans are here. Who loves the Germans? Who loves the Germans? I think I told you guys this, the first time I went to Germany. It's so funny. I didn't know what to expect, Like, keep in mind, this is back in 97, 98, 97. So, like, the wall had just come down, like, the wall, the Berlin Wall came down in, like, 89. So we were there, my first time to Germany, less than 10 years, after the wall came down. And I didn't know what to expect in Germany. And my experience just blew me away. The people were so friendly, beautiful. God, there's a lot of good-looking Germans. Good-looking people. Man, I thought I was like in Sweden. You know what I mean? It was just like, wow. Same with the Dutch. Did you guys know that the Dutch are like the tallest per capita of all the people? The Dutch. Really? That's so crazy. But yeah, you go to Amsterdam, everybody's freaking tall. Oh my God, that's the second earthquake. Huh. We just had a little tiny, the exact same thing happened yesterday on our live stream. Was that an earthquake? No, it couldn't, no. I mean, maybe. It was just a little guy. Anyway, weird. But anyway, yeah, like when I remember being in Holland and walking around with my brother and just being like, okay, it's not just me, but like everybody here is like tall and beautiful, right? It's like, yeah, and everybody's riding their bicycles everywhere. Now, maybe somebody here is actually Dutch, can correct me. The bicycles you see everywhere in Holland, Amsterdam, I think I heard that they're just like community bikes. So you just leave them unlocked and you just take a bike, drop off a bike, pick up a bike, drop off a bike. Is that true? I genuinely don't know. Or are they all, because they all look kind of the same. They all kind of look like beach cruisers, like, city bikes. And I was like, that's wild. But people are riding their bikes everywhere in Holland. Everywhere. Even in the rain, people are out riding their bikes. It's great. It's good for their health. The shoes, the old wooden shoes. Doc runs, very true. You handsome devil. so short here where I live in Brazil, and they think I'm huge. Interesting, Beatrice. I know a couple Brazilian women. They're not that short. I've never been to Brazil, though. So I've never been to Brazil. So I don't have any, frame of reference. But basically you and I are about the same size, Beatrice. I'm a little guy. But I got a big heart. Small stature. Big heart. So the Floria, being owned by the locals, but they have a very good share scheme where you rent it from an app. Nice, Von Dutchy. That's very cool. But thank you for clarifying. Jess had a hard time sleeping. Anxiety, not fun. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jess. Anxiety is real. It's a real thing. Thank you, Ruth. Yes, I go live, and the earth breathes a sigh of... We can relax now. Is Jeremiah live streaming on YouTube? He is. Okay, everybody. We can take a chill pill. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're near Norco, there was oh, Angela. Thank you for looking that up. So, there was. So maybe in the last couple of days, we have had just a couple little tiny, not even a 1 on the Richter scale. Like I said, the house didn't vibrate or anything. I just noticed my LED lights that I have hanging in front of me. I noticed my LED lights suddenly went. They just wobbed, and I felt like I heard like a little something. But when I experienced a real earthquake in Seattle, like a 6.9 or a 7.1, it was a big shake. My first reaction was, oh my god, it's a semi-truck or a freight train. That was my first reaction. And then when it kept going, I was like, my brain's like ticking these things off. It's like, semi-truck. Well, there's no highway. There's a road, but there's no semi-trucks. So it can't be that. Freight train. Right, there's no train tracks anywhere. So this happened in a millisecond. And I was like, oh, earthquake. Obviously, it was fun. But yeah, what constitutes short? Just depends on your frame of reference. Hey, email. Thanks for hanging out. Donkey Republic is the name of the rental. Nice, Von Dutchy. Thank you, Rourke. Spreading that good juju. Sarah, you're also 5'2". Nice. Callie, I was in Iceland. Very tough. I hear that. I hear the Icelandic are. Well, yeah, what's that one guy? The Mountain. What is that dude? He's like 7 foot tall and weighs 300 pounds and he's lean muscle. It's like, oh my god. Like that guy standing next to me, I would literally look like a small child. Literally. I would look like a small baby. Yeah. We're not all built the same, my friends. Had a hard time falling asleep. I'm sorry. Can you tell my friend British B he's a chuckter? What's a chuckter? Never heard of it. Nirk, could you please do a Volodymyr Zelensky ASMR showcasing how heroic and awesome he is? Maybe do one of his speeches. Well, I definitely wouldn't do one of his speeches. I don't know. I feel like that's such a I just don't know how I could do that without pissing people off. I don't know. I try to keep my channel pretty non-controversial. I mean, I'll do some weird things. And when I do, I always lose subscribers. You know, when I do, like, harvesting your organs or, like, warning advanced interrogation, things like that. I'll do, like, weird things. But I always, like, whenever I drop one of those, like, out there videos, I always lose, like, 10 or 15 subscribers. It's like, sorry. Sorry you didn't like that. What are you gonna do? I had the reverse when I moved to my house. A train came by and I wasn't used to that. I wasn't nice me some, yeah. Oklahoma had a major in 2019. Yeah, I think I remember that, Katie. That is 6'9", man. That's a huge dude. Before I was mostly asleep, my sister shaking the bed. Yeah, 7 feet. Yeah. 4'9". Yeah, he would be huge. I had to put a warning sign on the basement stairs because, yeah, that's a real thing. You know, when you're a tall person walking down a flight of stairs, bonk. Oh, I've seen it happen. I've almost done it myself. I'm like an old house. Sketchy. Be wary of basement staircases, my friends. The more you know. Watch your heads. I had to literally would look like gay people. 5'3", might be 6'7", makes me look tiny. I forgot he's so tall. Wow, you got a big husband, Ellie. It's a big dude. Big dude. It was so funny though, you know. When you watch sports on TV, basketball, football, whatever, you know, like, you know they're big. You know those are big humans, right? You know. But it doesn't really, it's hard to get how big professional NBA and football players are. And I had like some of the Toronto Raptors, this is years ago when I was bartending in Beverly Hills at a place called Frida. They were in town for a game, you know, and like Steve Nash came in, and not Durant, who was it? The guy had like a hawkish face. I forget, he had sharp features, I forget his face. Anyway, you know, I don't know if y'all remember like watching Steve Nash of the Phoenix Suns play on TV. Great point guard, right? Amazing point guard. But he looked little on the floor, on the basketball court. Couldn't think of the word court. And you know, Steve Nash and these other guys come in. Steve Nash was enormous. I was like, dude, he looks small on TV, and like, he's a huge dude, and the guys next to him were just like, you know, like a head taller than he was, and it was just like, I'm not built for professional sports. Let's just put it that way. I'm built for other things, like creating relaxing videos. I don't know. I know, Vivi, it'd be weird, but it would really, honestly, it'd be a pain. I would not want to be that tall, because nothing is made for you. Everything is made for people basically like 6 foot and under. And, you know, like, can you imagine trying to fly coach being like 6'5"? Like, you couldn't fly coach. It would be unbearable. Like, you would have to buy business class, or at least, you know, exit row. But like, cars, everything's just too small. You know, I would not want to be that big. Wouldn't mind being 6 foot. I've always wanted to be like, I've always wanted to be a little taller. I wish it was a little bit taller. I wish it was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. I wish I had a rabbit and a hat and a bat and a 6'4" Impala. It's true though. I do wish I was a little bit taller. It's okay. I'm not complaining about the hand I was dealt. But I do wish I was taller. That's true. And thank you, Lucas. the lovely and the gentleman. Thank you, Squire. The basketball and call them the Twin Towers. Nice, Anne. Me too, Anne. Me too. Thank you, Angela. You get me. And Jay's diss track, yeah, basically. I always wanted to be 5'5". Those are, hey, humble aspirations, but again, you got dealt whatever hand you got dealt, and that's okay. Be grateful. Attitude of gratitude. Come home for a parent conference, and he was well over 6 feet, and it was so funny seeing him trying to sit in the kindergarten chair. Oh yeah, for those that don't know, kindergarten classrooms are adorable. Like, they, everything's miniature, you know? You walk into a kindergarten classroom, and everything's this tiny little chairs, tiny little desks, and it's like, I used to be this small. Oh my gosh, I actually remember being in kindergarten, you know? It's like, dude, I used to be just a little guy. Sam, hi Jay. I was wondering if you had answered how you got into ASMR work and what you enjoy about it. Yeah, somebody asked me that over on my somewhere in some video. They asked that, and I said how it. Thank you, Beatrice, and thank you, Ray. And I meet you in person, and we're so taken aback. I'm so close on the screen. Yeah, I'm a little dude, man. You're gonna be like, oh my god, Jeremiah's like mini. He's like a mini dude. Yeah. I'm 5'6" and 3/4. 5'6" and a half. I probably shrunk a little. I don't know. But I'm like 5'6" and a half. I'm not a big dude. It was 4'10", a solid 10 inches taller than her. Oh, well, there you go, Katie. Knee implants to be tall. Oh, yeah, no, that sounds. Oh. Yeah, anyway, I've heard crazy stuff. It is getting manly in here, Tyler. That's what we do. So to answer your question, I'll do a brief for all the new people who are who may not have been following me from the beginning, like some of the OG supporters here in the chat. My background is as an actor. So when I was 15, I auditioned for my first real play. Now, technically, I had done my first play ever was in the 4th grade. Yeah, and I played Mr. Brown in Paddington, you know, Paddington Bear, you know, Mr. Brown and all that, you know, Mr. Paddington Station. And I had a little British accent. Anyway, that was my first play. Fast forward. You know, many years now, I'm a sophomore in high school, and I thought, yeah, let me try this acting thing. I was really big into hockey at the time. I was playing varsity. Yeah, because I made varsity my sophomore year, and then I got demoted to junior varsity my junior year. It's okay, I'm not really that mad about it. But anyway, I did my first play. We did Neil Simon. Lost in Yonkers. I had to think of that. So we did, my first play was Lost in Yonkers. And I played Artie, the youngest of the 2 children, the 2 brothers in the play. The movie was made starring Mercedes Ruehl and Dreyfus. What's his name? Louis Dreyfus. Anyway, but we do this play, and the first performance is called the In Class, and that's where all the kids in the school get to come and watch the play during school time, like an assembly, you know, and so we do the play, and I was definitely, you know, on nerves and so forth, But we do the play, and we come out to take a bow. We get a standing ovation. And I remember that feeling of standing there on the stage, holding my fellow actors' hands, you know, doing the bow. And I had never felt so like, aha, I get it now. This is what I was born to do. I had like a real aha moment, like, dude, I like this. This whole acting thing. Yeah, I dig it, man. I like the people. I like the thing. I like telling stories. I like being on stage. I like getting acknowledged, recognized. And so I did my first play. That led, of course, to like a bunch of other plays. And that was the start. That was the start of what led me to ASMR. So, fast forwarding. I go on an audition tour when I was 19 all over the country. I flew to New York, Chicago, Arizona, Nevada, Los Angeles, and I auditioned at all these different theater schools, and I got into my number one choice, which was Tisch, NYU. And when I went to go audition there, I didn't think I could afford it. So I didn't have a lot of pressure because I was like, well, I can't afford it anyway, so I have nothing to lose. So I had a great audition apparently, and I got in to Tisch. So I get the acceptance letter, and my folks are like, oh my god, you know, Jay, this is like kind of like the equivalent of, you know, getting into Stanford if you wanted to be like an engineer or something. You know, it's a big deal. So, you know, we're going to find a way. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. My dream was to be an actor in New York. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to go to New York. I'm going to live like on Washington Square Park, where all the chess players play. And I'm going to be studying acting, theater, and drama in New York City. Wow. I was very excited. But then, a few weeks later, I get a phone call. And they say, we're really sorry, hon. Your mother and I are looking at our finances, and we just can't swing this kind of debt. So, I was a little sad, but I also understood. I've always been very pragmatic. And I was like, I get it. Back then, it was only $36 grand a year. Now it's like $65,000 a year, which is just stupid. That's such robbery. Anyway, I have issues with American upper education, but I got it. It was like, okay, it's too expensive. And I had a professor tell me about UW, University of Washington, having a really good theater program. And I was like, well, that's a state school, so that tuition won't be that bad. And then I looked it up, and if you lived in the state of Washington 1 year prior to the first day of school, which I believe was October 1st that year, so in the course of like a week, so this is like early September, my mom and I was like, crap, well, if I'm going to pull this off and move to Seattle and get in-state tuition, which at the time I think for University of Washington was only like $6 grand, so like 1/5 or 1/6 the cost of NYU. Yeah. So I moved out to Seattle in like mid-September. Immediately, like, registered to vote, got a driver's license, paid rent, and then started looking for a job. Like, registered my vehicle. You know, like, I'm here. You know, and you know, I got it. You know, I made my tuition. Let me look at the comments here real quick, then we'll come back to telling you a tale. Patting the UK, thank you. Embrace it, thank you. I was into play and I was 6. I got to run with the cello. Sounds like fun. Not a choice. My first musical was 4th grade in Cinderella. Oh, nice. Hey, Tomlinson. Hello, my fellow Dutch friend. 2nd grade in Jack and the Beanstalk. 5th grade I was in the Wizard of Oz. Lovely, joyfully. There was a part, basically, I was into effects and do I still apply for roles, Jay? I mean, when was your last audition? My last audition was, I have an agent still, so I don't submit anymore. I have an agent who submits me, and my last audition was for like a Doritos commercial, and I even got called back. It would have been really fun. I wish I would have booked it, and I think I was funny. I think I was actually very funny. The premise was like armchair quarterbacking. So, like, you know, I'm like, you know, the guy sitting on the couch eating Doritos is gonna like call the plays and like be like on the field with Dak Prescott, Dallas Cowboy quarterback, and you know, I'm like calling the plays like, no, right now you need to do a long right robin button hook triple down, followed by, you know, I made up these bogus play calls, because play calls in football have hilarious names. Led Zeppelin right 30, Led Zeppelin right 30, and that's whatever. So I didn't book it, but that would have been fun. I think it was like, geez Louise, like a year ago. It's been slow. So I've just really been focusing on ASMR and my YouTube and Twitch, and I don't know. Acting is, don't get me wrong, I love acting. X-Mate, do I remember you? I don't know, maybe. Has my education, yeah. Well, you are, Ella. You're very lucky. Well, hello, cloudy animation. Yeah. And so, well, I wish I would have booked too. That would have been fun. I would have got to meet Dak Prescott. Would have been fun to bust his balls. And I'd be, again, you know, I'm sure Dak Prescott is like 6'5" and like 250. You know, I'm sure he's some huge dude. And be like little me being like, bro, you messed up my play calling, bro. Oh well. An X-Men, yeah, I don't know, dude, maybe. Hard to tell. There's always a logo Christmas Carol act in every year. It's true. But so yeah, that's the last thing I auditioned for. No, that's not true. I had a voiceover audition a few weeks ago. But yes, I really haven't been pursuing acting, mostly because of exactly what you just said. Have you been submitting for auditions? And while I don't mind auditioning, in fact, I'm quite good at it, and I do think it's kind of fun, in LA, in Hollywood, you're just, as an actor, it's a very weird position, because you're very visible, like everybody sees your face and hears your voice, so you're very visible, but you're also like one of the least important people, unless you're a star. So many actors, myself included, you come to Los Angeles, you start acting, and what are you gonna do first? Like student films, you know, you go to USC and you audition for student films at USC, and you do, you know, little things, and you never get paid. You get what's called like copy and credit. So theoretically, you're supposed to get like a copy of your footage, which 9 out of 10 times you don't get. And then they feed you, so you get like, you know, El Pollo Loco, craft services, and it's like that's so much of acting in LA. These like low budget independent films that nobody's ever gonna see, that no, you know, and everybody's getting paid but you. Like, they pay the camera person, they pay the director, they pay the caterer, they pay the hair and makeup person, they pay the sound guy, they pay the lighting person, and the actor? No. So, it's just a grind, man, and I'm kind of over it. Like, I'll still audition, if, you know, but I like being independent, man. I like YouTube. I like that I get to tell stories and do my characters and do my accents and my voices and do all the fun stuff that I get to do without being like, please, sir, please, mum, can I have a job, please? I'll act so good for you, I promise. Can I please have a job, please? Which is basically 99% of being an actor until you make it. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah. I was the dude that said you looked like my social studies teachers. Cool. Yeah, exactly right, which is why I like it so much. Yes, remember you act in this policy. No, exactly. This is exactly where I was going with this. I love being independent. I love being on YouTube, you know, and I can see the fruits of my labor. Whereas when you're an actor, you know, you don't book most of the things you go out for, right? Unless you're like frickin', you know, John Travolta or Matthew McConaughey. It's like there's two worlds. It's like there's the world where you show up in LA and you just immediately start working, and then you just have a career for the rest of your life. And that happens to like 0.001% of the actors. And everybody else grinds it out, you know? The whole industry around acting classes, headshots, acting studios, that. You gotta pay your SAG dues, you gotta pay for LA casting, you gotta pay for Actors Access, maybe you pay for IMDb Pro, like I used to. It's a racket, and I'm not over it, but it definitely doesn't have the shine it once did, darlings, you know. Hence, I really, really love what I get to do. Just being on YouTube, creating characters, talking to you all, like a live stream like this, interacting with you all. It's wonderful, you know, and it really got me through the pandemic. Man, this channel was such an amazing outlet during lockdown. I mean, I don't know what I would have done. It was a godsend, being able to talk with people, even if it's not like face to face, but it's better than nothing, you know? And do you enjoy movie, TV, or Broadway acting more? Tough call. I love live theater. However, there's a lot of very mediocre and bad live theater. The thing that's cool about movies is you get to control everything so much more, you know? You get to control exactly what the audience is going to see, hear. And you could do that in a play. I mean, as an actor, plays are way more fun than movies as an actor, because you rehearse and then you get to perform. So the director is with you all through the rehearsal process. You're memorizing, you're playing with your actor friends, you're working on scenes, you're just, you know, It's a collaborative, artistic process creating the character and the world. And then when it's showtime, the director, they're gone. They don't do anything at that point. Then it's just you and the audience, which for an actor is deeply satisfying. However, in general, I probably enjoy movies more, just because it's hard. I mean, there's a lot of plays out there, unfortunately. Rebound YouTube stream, yes, only sometimes. What the first movie you did was like, even though if I can recall, you never got to see. Yeah, it was a movie called Dusty's August, and it was a musical. What would you call it? It was like a musical comedy based on my character Dusty, who was like obsessed with the mob and had to go out to this town and hide because of like his uncle or something like that. And I meet a girl and I fall in love, and it turns out like the town was like in like a mob hideout place or something. It was cute. And it was my first feature film, and I don't think anybody's ever seen a minute of actual footage. We shot for weeks. But at least I got paid for that. Not much, but at least I got sort of paid for it, you know. Have I been to Switzerland, Tate? My friend, yes. I have not climbed the Matterhorn, but I've climbed right around the Matterhorn. I've climbed the Doofenspitz, and I've climbed Monte Rosa. And I spent quite a bit of time in Geneva and the Mont Blanc Express area, all around Lake Geneva. So, yeah, I love Switzerland. But Zermatt, oh my God, my friend, if you want to experience majestic, like picturesque, pristine mountain town, go to Zermatt in Switzerland. There's no cars allowed up there, only electric vehicles. You have to arrive by train. It is so beautiful. Like, it's like, it looks fake. And they have like everyday, like, the goats. The goats will like walk through town, and there's, you know, chilling. There's goats walking through the village, and I mean, it's so beautiful. And I spent quite a bit of time there, a couple weeks. And I started theater lessons this year again. I did it when I was 12 years old, and then quit because, good luck, Floor. Hope you have fun. I still want to see that turning, but I think you should track it down and share it with Oh, that's actually a cool movie I did. That was a short film we did. With a theater company we had founded, called Matador, and we shot this film, Turning Point. I'm actually very proud of it. I think it won, it won several film festivals. One was in like Salt Lake City, and there's another one that we won. That was a good movie. I was proud of that. I don't know where to watch. It's on Vimeo somewhere, I think. I don't know. Rye, were you able to track it down? It's out there somewhere in the ether. Is this thing in UK, overseas, etc. for acting? I'm not sure what you mean, Anne. Make you feel like a real man. Thank you, Momo. It's my job. It's what I do. I make you feel like whatever actualized human you wish to feel like. That's being a man. Then boom. Gotta go do homework. Thanks, Katie. Take care. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Thank you so much. Do more. You helped do more of the principal, and that was fun. I enjoyed that character. It will. Bro. February 18th? What's today? The 9th? 10th? Yeah, wow. Holy crap, 3 years. Coming up. Wow. I should do like something. Maybe I'll do another live stream next Friday. Maybe I'll do another one. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I wonder if the issue you have with acting here is the same overseas. Oh, I mean, I assume, Anne. Jesus. Gracias. I assume, acting was just, I wasn't noticed the trailer keeps coming up. Interesting. I have a copy on DVD somewhere. I would have to rip it from the DVD to a hard drive. But I don't even know if I have the rights to do that. My old friend Gino does, I think. I have to text Gino. Be like, hey dude, is there any place to watch Turning Point at? Other than on DVD? I don't know, maybe. Favorite genre of what? Favorite genre of what? I don't know. Movies? ASMR? Cheese? Favorite genre of cheese? I like sharp. Yeah, I like sharp cheeses. Sharp English white cheddar. Oh, it's so good. Blue cheese. A really good blue cheese. Roquefort. Love a good Roquefort. Yeah, my favorite are like really sharp, like tangy cheeses. That's my favorite genre. Filling cheese. Mimi, because she wasn't able to be here, so we like both were wondering if you'll be adding beanies to your merch store. We'd both like a beanie. I should. Hats are trickier with, I'm in LA right now, Leopard, but I'm from Ohio. I grew up in Dayton. Hats are trickier because the logo needs to be like way less detailed. So I need to, I do want to make, like, I'm not sure what hat, like Cuddle Puddle. Oh, I also, Dayton, Cincinnati. What's up, Yeehaw, representing. Spent a lot of time in Cincy. Played a lot of hockey down there. Hamilton Ice Rink. Spent a lot of time at Hamilton. But, like, what would be like if I did a hat? Like just, weird. That could be kind of cool. But even Cuddle Puddle, it's too detailed. Like, you need something that's kind of like big and easy to do a hat or a beanie. Like maybe the thing that Ronnie came up with, just my face, the logo you see at the beginning of my ASMR videos. Just the outline of my bearded face that was designed by a fan who I don't think is with us right now. Ronnie. Public spirit could just be your logo. Yeah, maybe that. I could do that. Maybe I need to come up with something, But like my catchphrases are what you resist persists. So remember that. What you resist persists. Stop resisting. It's just going to continue. One of my absolute life mottos. But then Cuddle Puddle, Jer Bears, don't make it weird. Anyway, I'll have to think about that. Because yeah, I should have hats and beanies because they're cute. I like hats and beanies. Yeah, for all intents and purposes, my next ASMR video is going to be, first, Lord Fryer. I don't really have a dog in this fight. I don't really, I just want a good game. I don't dislike the Chiefs. I don't dislike the Eagles. I don't really have a dog in the fight, so I'm kind of going like, I don't know, I just want to have a good game. Next ASMR video is going to be Dad answers tough questions. Religion. So yeah, I was just talking about controversial topics. I think I handled this one well. I like what I said, and I think curious what the reaction is going to be for you all. I have not edited it yet. I have not pre-unfollows. Exactly, Angela. Whether it will be controversial or not, I don't know. Again, I handled it as delicately as possible, if you will. And you get my thoughts, you know. You'll get my genuine thoughts on religion and how it works, and you'll get some more of my history and my background, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I like it. I need to edit it though, so I haven't listened to it yet. I filmed it yesterday, so we'll see. But that one might be a little touchy, but I don't think so. I think I handled it very professionally. I'm just not a hater, man. I'm not a hater. I'm just not. Life's too short to be a hater, you know? I try to find the good in everything. Just let Lucy emote and go to town. People love that. It's true. Just the goose on a hat. I mean, everybody loves the goose. And I get it. Because dogs, though. I love my dog. That's such a, we had a good run this morning. We had a good 5K run this morning. Good workout. Yeah, it's a good day. It's been a good day. And, I think the boo should knit a Dr. J toy for a few toy and give away at a later date. What would a Dr. J toy be? We've already done Zahari balls, which you have, and Andrea has Uti, the uterus that Megan crocheted. I don't even know what that would be. I was excited to see you said. Well, thank you, Vivi. We'll see what happens. And thank you, Iha. I'm glad it helps. Tough question. Shouldn't be too controversial. I hope not. Thank you, Jesus. REM enters the chat. You mean Michael Stipe? What's frequency? Can it's decided? It's a term. Is that dude not being for women? Somebody has smart dudes. Was that intentional? No, Tristan, I am. That wasn't intentional. Yes, okay, well, okay. Keeping things very gender neutral. I mean, most of my videos are very gender neutral. And that's intentional because I don't want to cater only to men. I mean, most consumers of ASMR on YouTube are men. I don't know why that is. It's just what it is. More men are on YouTube than women. That's just facts. Hello, honey. Oh, so for those that were with us yesterday, you'll know that my temptress of a wife is goading me into degenerative behavior. She's like, hey. Thank you. That was my wife, everybody. that was my wife. Thank you, wife. And so she is, I love that woman. It's a good woman right there. But yeah, I try to keep it gender neutral because, you know, I have men and women that watch my channel. So, why exclude? Like some are like, okay, like if I'm giving you a shave, I mean, unless you're a very, very furry-faced young lady, you probably don't need me to give you a shave. Probably. This is probably going to be a dude. But other than that, I mean, everything else can just be gender neutral. Why does it have to be male or female? I don't know. So I keep it pretty... try to keep it pretty much down the middle, if possible. Yeah, a few exceptions, but like... Yeah. Oh, and the goose will get a cookie. She's not in here right now, though. Oh, yes, she is. What am I saying? That's hilarious. So Lucy is actually sleeping right behind the chair. And she's just sitting there. Yeah, she's just sleeping. So when she wakes up, I'll give her a cookie. I think she knows we're talking about her. She's still sleeping. She likes being here when Lucy likes being in here when I live stream. It's dark. It's quiet. I'm usually in a pretty good headspace. You know, I'm like feeling mellow and talking in soothing, low tones, and yeah, I think she just likes hanging out in here when I'm doing ASMR. It's just like a chill vibe. And yes, right, somebody will have an issue. Thank you, Angela. Phrasing. I forget what I said, but yes. I have an octopus. Yeah, Heather has the octopus. Phoebe, I want to crochet an octopus. Oh, I need to send one to Reese. So for those of you who are wondering, my wife crochets these these little octopi, which are adorable. And this one specifically is for Reese. I just need to get it in the mail for Reese. So don't, Reese, if you're watching, I haven't forgotten you, my friend. I need to get this in the mail to you very soon. But yes, they're very cute. Thanks, honey. She's very talented, my wife. Speaking of the wife, I hear footsteps. Wait. No, not yet. Okay, I got excited. It would be you, the toy is what I mean, is Dr. J. Oh, like a... Oh. Do I have a Mr. Mittens here? I know what you're talking about. No, you have... Rye. You have Mr. Mittens. I don't even know if I have any more. That was hilarious, by the way. Everybody laughed. Thank you, the boat. You're the best. Love you too. Well, cheers, everybody. It's Friday. It's Friday. And, oh, there's the goose. You waking up? You wigging your tail? Oh, I know what that means. I think that means, my friends, it is time. Well, first of all, cheers. Salud, Nasrovia, skol, prost, chin chin, kombe. Enjoy. Delicious. Okay, now, Lucy. Is there a goose? And a goose that is very, very loose that would like a cookie. I believe that's the case. So, the goose, come over here. Come over here, the goose. Come here. Have some manners. You know what? You have some manners. Good manners. Let me turn on the lights so y'all can see her, because she's pretty adorable. And we will do some doggy mukbang. It's just here chewing on a cookie. It's a little bright. Turn that down. It's as low as it'll go. There you can see the dog, the goose, who is so very, very loose. And this goose deserves a cookie. Is this goose deserving of a cookie? Do you want a cookie? Yeah? You drooling already? You getting all slobbery already because you want a cookie? Okay. Wait. Stay right there. Now listen. Everybody's watching you. Yeah, they can all see you. So behave. be right back. One second. Okay, pumpkin. Here. I will, we'll add, what does this sound like actually? I'm gonna add some like echo or reverb or something. Let's try this one. Okay. Wait. Okay. Vivi, I wanted to shave my eyebrows. Not shaving your eyebrows, Brittany. Kippies and finish. Did you get one? Oh, oh, cheers. Kippies and finish. Thank you, Rusa. Kippies. Yeah, cheers. Kippies. Angela, it's very true. Roomba's got nothing on a dog. Lucy's like, licking that carpet clean, aren't you? Little carpet muncher, little carpet farmer. Are you a little carpet farmer? Little Hoover, little hoovering, little carpet farming. She's a big Hoover. No, it's Lucy ASMR. Exactly, Phoebe. Lucy always wins. Always upstages me. I'm going on a school trip tomorrow. I'm going to be flying for the first time. Wow. Hey, congratulations, Max. That's awesome. It's really cool. And my favorite beer. Depends. To answer your question. Recently, the best beer I've had is local. It's made by El Segundo Brewing Co. Like in El Segundo, like right by the airport. And hey, thanks, Max. That's so nice, man. Appreciate. Thank you, Max. You guys are awesome. And it's just a lager that they make. El Segundo Brewing Co. makes. It is, I don't know why, it's so delicious. And a friend of ours, he's a bartender down here in like Redondo, and he had like a housewarming party, like 6 months ago, and he had a keg of this El Segundo brew at his house. And I mean, I tried it. I was just like, what is this happiness? It was just like the perfect beer. It was flavorful, not bitter. I don't know. It was the perfect beer. So that's my favorite beer. Like this El Segundo something lager. It's amazing. I don't even know if you can get it. You may have to be from LA. I don't know. But it's awesome. I'm curious about the chess lessons you do with the kids. Do you create them yourself, or is it curriculum? Both. You know, with chess, I've been doing it so long. You know, I was just talking to my buddy yesterday, or Wednesday. Dude, I have been teaching chess for 16 years. Like, it's hard to believe. I don't even know how many thousands and thousands of kids that I've taught. 16 years I've been teaching chess. It's pretty wild. So, and the thing about kids is, like, you know, I'm teaching basic chess. You know, piece movement, piece value, castling. You know, I don't even teach most of the kids. I don't even teach en passant. Absolutely right. Let's do a guided meditation. Most of the kids I don't even teach en passant to, because it's just a weird move, you know, and they always get it, like, have a tough time with it. But anyway, so I don't really have a set curriculum, but I do have, like, key lessons that I teach. I have, like, 10 that are, like, my core lessons. Then I spiral out and just kind of do other topics. But yeah, it's not like, here is the book on chess, and on day 1 we do this, and on this we do this, and on this day, you know, it's not that structured. But I'm only teaching the kids 1 day per week, so. Let's see, do I want to do headphones or not for myself? That is the question. Yeah, actually, I think I do. Okay. I don't know, it's about the same. And I think it's pretty, 20 euros is like $20 pretty much. Close enough. But thank you, Rye, and thank you, Max, and everybody else. Okay, so. Well, since this is Rye's request, Rye, would you like any echo effect, or, like, you know, we can do some of this, just have like a nice kind of like a gentle echo effect, like this. You might find this relaxing, or not. You might find it annoying. And yeah, we'll get that one in there together. That's a fun one. So, Rye, you let me know what you would like. No echo. Didn't think so. You like it clean. All right. So, my friends, let's take a moment to relax in the way I always begin my personal meditation and relaxation, as I take a deep breath. So join me in a deep, calming breath. And I would like you to now start focusing on you, not the thoughts that are happening outside, not the errands you would like to run, or you did run, not the things you think you need to get done, or do, or should. Let's let that go for a moment and focus on our breath. Very simple. Notice your breath. Don't judge it. Don't change it. Just notice it. Notice how much your body is constantly moving. Your chest and belly slowly rise and fall. We don't even pay attention. And yet, there it is. Quietly, uncomplainingly, being with us notice if your breathing is shallow. Maybe your breathing is long and slow. Maybe it's in the middle. Just notice it. And as you continue to notice your breathing, you may hear other sounds and distractions. A car going by, a conversation somebody's having, television, a dog scratching the carpet. You may be annoyed by that. Shh. You may be shh. You may be wishing it wasn't that way. But what I invite you to do with me is, as you're focusing on the breath, and you notice your mind wander here and there, each time your brain wanders, it actually is going to make you more relaxed. Other than that, it's the opposite of relaxation. Lucy, you just ruined my meditation. I'm gonna let her out. That was very rude. I apologize, Rye. What are you gonna do? Come here, you twat. Go ahead, go harass me or whatever. Okay, excuse me. So, as we were noticing our breathing and distractions, and how you may find that you can actually allow those distractions to give you even more calmness. Breathe. And starting with the top of your head, imagine a beautiful, fluffy stack of pancakes. And on top of that perfect, fluffy stack of golden pancakes is a large pad of butter. And imagine that pad of butter being pure, golden relaxation. And it starts on the top of your head right here. And it starts melting down. And notice how the sensation is not weird. It's just completely calming. You can feel it going down the side of your face to your ears, and everything it touches instantly relaxes. Relaxes. Your face, your jaw, and your shoulders, of course, your neck. Letting all that tension melt away like that beautiful pad of butter on that golden stack of perfectly cooked thing that I have found in my meditations that is so often overlooked, much like our breath, is our amazing fingertips. Notice how much you can feel in your fingertips, how incredibly sensitive they are. It's almost like magic when you start to pay attention to your fingertips. Notice your abdomen. Are you holding tension there? Release any tension you're carrying right now in your abdomen and your chest. Down to your waist, your hips and thighs, completely relaxing. Imagine the sensation of sinking into your chair or your bed or your couch, but just sinking in, allowing your body to completely and fully surrender to a deep calm and relaxation. Remember to give yourself permission. You are allowed to relax. You don't have to carry that weight. You're allowed to let it go for right now. You're always allowed to pick it up later if you want, or you can just leave it, knowing that carrying around the weight and burden of stress probably isn't serving you that great, is it? Yeah. And I'm not saying that you could or even should have a stress-free life. I'm not saying that. A certain level of stress is important. It motivates us. It helps us be productive and get things done. But what many of us are not good at doing is turning that off. So give yourself permission right now to turn it off and fully succumb to being present. Alright. I hope that helped, Rye. Hope you're feeling a little better, buddy. You're awesome. Appreciate you very much. So, yeah, I already did some actual ASMR out of a 2-hour live stream. Like 10 minutes of actual ASMR. Whatever. I think I've been pretty chill. Hopefully you're all feeling relaxed after that. Yeah, what else do you want to know? Wait, Thunder, when I went to elementary school, I had a chess program really helped me. Well, thank you very much. I'm so glad you had a mutant hand motion. Yes. Good. Almost midnight. Oh, wow. Thanks, Kath, for hanging in so late. Angela, chat goes quiet. Everybody passes out. Yeah, that or they left. Like, I came here to laugh and have Jeremiah do, like, goofy things. What is this, like, super calm, grounded relaxation meditation he's doing? This is not what I came here for. I came here for the Latin dance break, and I'm not seeing that at all. This is too much ASMR. I can't take it. Thank you, Rye. I'm very glad you enjoyed that, my friend. I really do appreciate you all. Hope you all know that. From my abdominal pain. Oh, I'm glad I could help, Anne. Remember, I do like guided meditation as well, but that's something that you can practice on your own. I get to practice it on my own. In fact, before our live stream, I went outside into our little backyard, and it's a sunny day, which is nice. And I sat there, and we have a little bench in the sun. I just sat there on the bench and closed my eyes, focused on the breath, reminding myself not to be impressive, reminding myself to just be here, listen, communicate. You know, I'm not going to try to force the conversation a certain way. I never know when I do a live stream where it's going to go. I don't. I'm along for the ride, just like you are. And so I meditated on giving up specific outcomes. I'm gonna give up trying to have any specific outcome and just be present with you all and share in calmness and relaxation. And Richard, thank you, Richard. Thank you so very, very much. It's incredibly generous of you. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, exactly, Pinky. So glad you got out of the elevator the other night. Yeah. Here in Wisconsin, Swedish Lutheran want some snow. You sound to be a TV with your talents. James in Green Bay. Well, I should be on TV with my talent. Well, I kinda am, aren't I? I don't know. My channel's gotten like... Actually, let me check. What's my total views? Like 4 million? How many views has my channel gotten? Now I'm curious. Let me find out real quick. Analytics. Lifetime. Yeah, I mean, look. Over my channel's lifetime, I have like 4.6 million views. That's insane. That's so many humans. Like, I know by YouTube standards, that's microscopic. You know, like one Mr. Beast video gets like 50 million views. But I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm Jeremiah. So yeah, it's kind of, you know, we had a chat about the TV thing earlier. Yeah, technically, I am, you know, still in that world of being an actor and being a member of SAG and AFTRA and all that, but I really enjoy doing what I get to do. Exactly, Pinky. You can't demand how I do my live stream as much. You Twitch people are you're very bossy with all your commands. I should turn them all off one day. Just like, you get no channel point redemptions. None. I do what I want. I do what I want. No, I actually like them. I like the channel point redemptions. They're cute. If I meditate, my brain goes on ADHD mode. Well, all the more reason to meditate, Kath. It takes practice. Yeah. I like it's a scary place. And better stream, you can control them a little more. So you think, Pinky. Create. Your brain is something you want. You have a powerful imagination. I gave up on that. Yeah. I'm actually watching you on my telly and typing through my phone. Oh, neat. So I'm on the big screen. Hola. Looking at you, Rye. Sorry. It'd be hilarious that if I could actually see you guys. It'd be terrifying. What would I see? Ooh, I don't want to know. Don't answer that question. Listen, Linda. Why was that so funny? Just hit me. Me too. I just think that's hilarious. Like, what if I could actually just be like, Angela, what are you wearing? Why are you wearing that? What's going on? That'd just be so funny. I don't know. I think it's my mouth right now. Oh, good. Right. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm having fun up here. That's the thing. I'm just having fun, you know? I didn't know I was going to say that. I don't know. It's having a good time. Jay, you know I can turn them back on again. What the channel... Oh. But I don't have to listen to you. Doing any more beach water ASMR? Oh, nice, Swedish Lutheran. God, I should. I need to go back out to the beach and do some lo-fi ASMR. Just putting my camera on a selfie stick, walking along the beach. I love it too. I love the ocean so much. I love the ocean. It's my the calming. Dude, I love the ocean. Love living down here in Southern California. Keep the channel points. I mean, it's enough that you've raised certain ones. It's true. Maybe I can't. All faces pressed up against your phones. What kind of music do I listen to? The most played band right now on my because I pay for a YouTube Premium. One thing that's really cool about that is it comes with YouTube Music, which is a lot like Pandora or Spotify. And so on my YouTube Music, my most played band is probably Slightly Stupid and Stick Figure. But I like so much music. Like, I love, like, you know, like, there's a couple amazing playlists. So if you just type in on, like, YouTube Music or Pandora, Tyga, Taste, great song. It's like, taste, can I get a taste, can I get a tape, it's like trippy, cool hip-hop, and that, and like, you know, Mask Off, Mask Off is a great song, Percocet, Molly Percocet, look at that cool flute, you know. I first heard that song by watching Rick and Morty, where Morty gets a dragon episode. Oh my god, I love that episode. Morty gets a dragon. I laughed so frickin' hard during that episode. Amazing. Anyway, I really love your vids. Thanks. Appreciate it, Artur. Dieter on the beach making fun of the bodybuilders. Oh, Dieter. Helmut, look at the bodybuilders. Interest, remember, knows I'm in charge there. It's true, Binky. It's true. Cat, I'm on my phone. Nice. You are too, my favorite. Well, thank you, Twad. Hey, Kai. Hey, bro. Love a casino. Dodgy. Nathan, I'm glad. Yeah, future. I'm glad you enjoy my Russian Blackjack. Is one of my favorite videos to make. That's funny. I was talking about this yesterday on Twitch. And the thing about the Russian Blackjack dealer, I need to name him. I can't call him Teddy because I have Teddy Quid. He's my English guy, you know, from The Gentleman. And I can't just call him Teddy KGB after rounders. I need to call him, like, you know, Sasha. You come up with like a funny. That's like what's a funny Russian name? Sergey. What's a funny sounding Russian name? I don't want to do Vladimir. What is it? Vladimir. Boris. Igor. Igor. He could be a funny name. That's not a great name. Anyway, I gotta think of that. But that's the, that's Igor. Sergey. Sergey. Maybe Sergey. Dmitri. Ooh, Dmitri, that's a good one. Dmitri. Dmitri is a good Russian name. Dmitri. I like Dmitri. That might stick. But the thing about that character that's different than everything else that I do pretty much is that I'm actively rooting against you. Like in every other video that I do, I am rooting for the viewer to win. You know, like I really am. Like, you know, I want you guys to win when I'm playing Blackjack. Ivan, Dmitri. I think Dmitri's funnier. Dmitri, Ivan's terrible. Ivan, Ivanovich. I have to look up more, but right now Dmitri's in the lead. We'll see what happens. I think it's that intention of a male making his voice soft that makes me triggered. Well, whatever works, twat. Alexei. Alexei's also a good name. Alexei, Dmitri, Alexei, Sergey, Ivan. Anyway, but yeah, it's fun to do a character where I am always complaining when you win and excited when I win. So, one of my favorite characters. This my wife she's going to bust my balls. You keep winning. You keep winning all my money. How do you think I'm going to take my wife out to dinner? I had to bring her McDonald's. I have no money left over. I bring her McDonald's. This is not luxurious food. My wife is eating fast food because of you. Because you take all my money. Gerald. What's the most non-Russian, I guess Peter's actually a Russian name. What is the most like non-Russian name? Like, what is your name, my friend? Chad. Wait, you're a Russian named Chad. Are you like a bro? Yes, I'm a bro Russian named Chad. What is your problem? Don't believe me? Don't like people named Chad? Hank. Your Russian name, what's your name? Hank. Hank. Da, Hank. You're Russian and your name's Hank. Da, I'm Russian Hank, what's wrong? You never hear of Russian Henry before? Hank. Henry. What? It's not a crazy name. My parents were fans in America. I don't know. Jake. I should have a Russian roommate. I should ask her, but she's sleeping. Yeah, don't wake her up. Ivan is good. Nathan, bravo. Alright, take care, Nathan. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Angela, some random English word. Yeah. What is your name? Strawberry. What? Your name is Strawberry. Well, it sounds different in Russian, but yeah, my name is Strawberry. Okay. Okay, cool. Now I want to know how to say strawberry in Russian. What does that sound like? Maybe it's a great word, I don't know. What's like a great Russian ASMR trigger word? Like, they must do ASMR in Russia, right? They must. Like in America, right? Trigger words like sklick, schenectady, stipple, sklara. Yeah, like skla sounds. I wonder what like Russian trigger words are. I don't know. Hey, look more like a Yuri. Also a good Russian name. What's your name? Yuri. I went to YouTube knowing I won't be able to sleep, and then I saw your live. Thank you for saving the night. Jasmine, you are very welcome. It's my pleasure. Hope you are sleeping well. Tchaikovsky. And yeah, Yuri is also a great Russian name. Yeah, when you play your characters, do you go like in depth, like with their backstories and stuff? Depends. Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky. That's a good ASMR word. Tchaikovsky. 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 It's a good ASMR word. Well done, Angela. You're welcome, Jasmine. Popo. Leonardo. Elias. Hola. Senor Leo. ¿Qué pasó? I feel like I was going to go on a tangent there, but I lost it. I have no idea what's going on anymore, you guys. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, we need a new topic. The new topic is what? What do you guys want to know? Yeah, I don't really go into crazy depth. It's a good question, Yeehaw. The thing is, I'm a very, very good improviser, and I use improv a lot because it comes across as very natural. When you do scripted things, it takes a lot of work to not sound scripted. I think it's really hard not to sound like you're reading words off of a page. So I do a lot of improv, but I always have like a running dialogue in my head, like when I'm doing therapy sessions or like whatever. Like when I ask you a question, I hear you give me an answer, and then I respond to that. It's very, very Gestaltian. Where were you doing 10 years ago? Bartending and teaching chess. Trying to be an actor. What do you think about other ASMRs like Fred's voice, Tom, who does songs? I love him, man. I love Fred's voice. That dude's an inspiration. Fred's a funny guy. I haven't really had a chance to like meet him. We were both in the Gentleman Part 2 with Atlas. So, he's, I don't know, I've always liked Fred. He just seems like he'd be a dude I'd want to hang out with, So, yeah. And same with Tom. Tom's a super cool guy. I got to kind of work with him a little bit. Excuse me. Got to work with him a little bit in the Gentleman Part 2 as well. Same with, Michael, Zeitgeist. They're great, man. I don't know. I've never met somebody in the ASMR community that I didn't like. Like, I know there was drama. Like, when I first came into ASMR, and maybe you guys, some of you remember this, there was this huge drama between, like, Jim Chi and, what was her name? What was her name? She was so cool. She had a cute name, like Crinkle Oven. There was like this big drama and like fallout, and like the ASMR community was like split, and it's like, we can't be friends with this person anymore. You can't like this person. And I was just like, listen, Linda, I don't want your drama. I don't care about your drama. I know each of you individually. I like each of you individually. I have no beef with either of you. So they're great, man. If it could be any rock, what rock would you be and why? You know what? I'd probably be obsidian. So, obsidian is a really nice big piece of obsidian. Obsidian is a really, really amazing volcanic glass. And, this is called tiger stripe. You guys can't, none can see it. This is called tiger stripe. You can see some of the tiger striping in it. Maybe a little bit. Oh, there you go. There. You see some of those tiger stripes. It's very subtle. But obsidian is amazing. You can nap it to make tools. And in fact, apparently, I mean, this may not be true, but I've heard that a properly napped piece of obsidian can be is sharper than a surgeon's scalpel. The edge is like a few microns thick when it's skillfully napped, which is wild. And when I learned this when I was down at in Mexico at Chichen Itza, the Maya had amulets, these like discs of obsidian, and what they could do is they could observe the sun with them. So it's so dark, but it's translucent. You can take a piece of obsidian, hold it up to the sun, and look at the sun safely. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. That might not be true. That might not be safe at all. But I know the Mayan did it for their celestial observations. So yeah, I don't know. Obsidian's it's a very useful stone. It's beautiful. It's practical. You can make tools with it. I'd be obsidian. Watch in real life how it'd be like sandstone, just melting away in the wind and the water. Jasmine, I would be an amazing actor. I am an amazing actor. You're welcome. Good evening from Germany. Hey, Toby, that's awesome. And Willem, hello, darling. Like in a river. Have you ever considered doing psychiatrist? It'd be nice to add to your doctor. Oh, instead of therapist? I don't know. I've never been to a psychiatrist, so I don't have any experience with it. Psychiatrists are more for prescribing medicines, and I'm more into the holistic approach. Not that medicine can't be great. I'm not saying that. For me, I'm more into the therapy side of it, the discussion, the human psychology side of it. So I don't know. I have to look into that. What kind of a psychiatrist I would be, or what I would say. I don't know. I have to think about that one. Not sure, but I envision that. Yeah. I think, Tom, you're referring to relaxing male. It's Tom. You'd be a sedimentary rock. All the layers. I mean, a lot of layers. Well done, Gavin. Deep. I'd go sedimentary, made up by including the things around me to form my. Wow, you guys have really gone deep into this thinking. What kind of a rock would I be? Or geode, plain on the outside, hiding secrets on the inside. I like that too, Angela. I, the sedimentary gang. A lot of things. How many college degrees do I have? 2. I have 2 college degrees. I graduated cum laude with a 3.85 GPA. Except my degrees are in theater and dance. Yeah, I know, they're not exactly difficult degrees. But I had to do a lot of writing. I had to write a lot of papers. I'm a good writer. A lot of history, you know. Kind of like a well-rounded degree, you know, like a general, like liberal arts education. But I do technically have not 1, but 2 diplomas. Not exactly smart, don't worry. Rose says, speaking of doctor role plays, I was going to suggest one that he would listen to our lungs quick. It would be reassuring. so much for coming and hanging out, my friend. Wonderful to see you. Have a wonderful weekend, dude. Take care. Sweet dreams. And one more. Hey, Rye. You can just turn the TV off now, you know that, right? Hey. Look at me. I'm watching you, buddy. I'm watching you. My BJ vids are amazing. Phrasing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy my BJ videos. I would be a piece of gravel in my grandpa's driveway, so I'd be thrown around by my little cousins. What do I do for pastimes, for fun? Hang out with my wife a lot. We just got back from skiing. I love snowboarding. Beach, hanging out, golf. I like playing golf. Riding my bike, running my dog, camping, hiking. What else do we do for fun? What else do we do for fun around here? Darts, dogs, and brews. You know, hanging out on a warm Saturday or Sunday and hanging out in the garage with the door open and having a cold beer and playing darts and maybe watching some TV or listening to music. Yeah, I love that stuff. Earn snub. Damn, first time I caught this. Kind of cool. Well, thanks. Welcome. Yeah, glad you could come and hang out. I got the business in English, but I have yet to start an English factory business. Well, there you go, Angela. Useless. What are you gonna do? Right there with you, dude. Thank you. Getting my degree in marketing. Cool. Hope you enjoy that. Good luck. Are we not using phrasing? Please tell me, you all. Please, I know that Angela is a fellow brethren of Archer, of the cloth of Archer. I hope the rest of you are fans and followers of Archer and understand phrasing. You are doing good. I will like this video. Well, thank you, Donovan. I appreciate that. Thank you for clicking like. Yeah, if you haven't clicked like yet, click like. Jesus, people. Be nice. Click like. It's like a button click away. It literally costs you nothing. Or don't, I don't care. Give it a thumbs down, whatever. You do you, honey boo boo. Rye isn't sleeping. We've been scammed, probably. It's probably still lurking in the background. Cheeky Rye. That guy. Grateful for you keeping me company as I clean out my mentor's home after she moved to retirement. Makes the sad job a little easier. Aw. Well, thank you, miss him. It's a tough job you gotta do there. I don't envy you, but I'm glad I can bring a little bit of solace, hopefully. Come on down, darts, dogs, and brews, where the beer's cold, the games are hot, hot, hot. Basically, Angela. That's how we try to roll. I knew it with the college degrees. I went urban studies. I should have stuck to music and acting like you. You ever going to have your wife on your videos? Any children? Babu, he remembers me. The ocelot. Megan doesn't like to be on camera. Like, you know, she'll pop in. You all missed it earlier. We had a surprise rogue sighting of my wife about an hour ago. She doesn't really like to be on camera. Kids, not yet. Hope so. I hope. You know? I make all these dad videos, and I genuinely want to be a dad. I'm not even kidding. Like, seriously. So, you know, I started making those. The dad videos are so funny. It was not a joke, but I just thought it'd be funny. I thought it'd be kind of funny to make a video of me explaining to my future kids, like, what does daddy do, you know? And I was explaining ASMR and like, he's like, is daddy a thirst trap? I was like, well, not intentionally, honey. But you do all these, like, dominant videos. And I'm like, well, yes, but they're not sexual. And just, like, explaining everything. But that turned into, of course, like, the whole Dad Tucks You In series. And I had no idea how many people, like, have just not had a positive male figure in their life. Like, so many people do not have a positive male, like, dad figure in their life. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm glad I can help, you know? But the comments I get are just, oh my god, they're so personal, you know? And they're beautiful. So thank you. Georgia, I have been to Burning Man 6 times. 5 with my wife. Love Burning Man. Even good, I will like this. That's a funny one. College studying children, but doing my degree and minor, really counting down the days. Nice, Vivi. You're right there. Hang in there. Wrap it up. Finish strong. Just shut up as you said that. Yes, yes. Awesome. Like the video, people. It literally costs you nothing. Just a little thumb click. It helps me out. Or not. Or thumbs down. Actually, I think it's better to get something, even if you don't like it. Like, it's just engagement and interaction. So even if it's like, even if you don't like my video and you give it a thumbs down, I think that actually still helps me. So, tap like. Or not. Whatever, you do you. Especially having the trust issues. Yeah, I hear you, Gavin. A lot don't have a positive, so I'm kind of sad. Yeah, but honestly, Jasmine, it blew me away. Like, it blew me away. Because I'm just very lucky that I have and Megan too, like, you know, we have really awesome dads, you know, very positive male figures in our lives. And I just didn't realize, like, how many deadbeat dads there are out there. I was just blown away. It's like, what? How are all you dads shirking your responsibility? Go frickin' be fathers. Come on. Clean it up. Get with the program, dads. Clean it up. Go be a good father. Jeez Louise. Blew my mind. So, glad I can help. I'm sorry, Donovan. My close father figure was like what an actual dad acted. Good. Don't try to tell me to like a video. I don't ever do what you tell me to do. So, it's true, Binky. You go at the beat of your own drum. I have to go. I should have gone an hour ago, but yeah, it's Friday. Waffle? Who doesn't like pancakes? Bye-bye. Have a good one. I'm seeing my friend tomorrow night. Tell him stuff about how awesome he is. Thank you. Do it louder for the people in the back. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up. My wife is texting me because she wants to hang out and play. But I wanted to share something cool sounding with you guys. Just because most of you don't follow me on Twitch. And I don't get to do this on Twitch on YouTube very often. Listen how cool this sounds. You ready? I freaking adore this. It's just trippy. And I'll leave you with this kind of cool sound. This is the guy with the echo. spending a little time, and hopefully you're a little happier. So have a wonderful evening, everybody. Take care. I love you, and I will see you back here on Monday. Not here, on Twitch. So if you like the live content, come join us over on Twitch. Easy to find /ASMR Jeremiah. Mondays and Thursdays. And yeah, my next video coming out on Tuesday on YouTube will be Dad Answers Your Tough Questions. Religion. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, take care, everybody. I love ya. Thanks, Pinky.